Okay, so I don't know whether it's my top or whether it's because it's a really nice day outside today, for a change. But I'm in the mood to do something really bright and vibrant on my eyes today. It's been a while. It's been a very long time. So before I get into it, I'm actually just going to show you the couple of palettes that I'm maybe thinking of dipping into today. Hold on till I just move my biscuits out of the way. Sorry, I do nothing but sit here and nibble while I'm filming and have to edit it out. But I have here the Be Perfect Cosmetics Carnival 3 palette. This one here. So of course we have this shade in the Carnival palette, which, putting it up beside this top, I was sent this yesterday. I got it in PR and I kind of thought that I might dabble into it today with some of the shades or something. So it's brand new from COLLAB and it's the Matte About Hue palette. So of course I'm sure you have all been seeing this palette all over social media at the minute. It's gorgeous. It's really pretty actually. So it's obviously just like a full matte colourful rainbow type palette, but I was kind of thinking something like this maybe. I was even maybe thinking of keeping this palette out anyway and kind of smoking up the lash line or the lower lash line, so we could even take some of the darker green shades in this palette. So I was going to start my base first of all, but I think I'm actually going to start my eyes, see, before I go any further. The reason I was going to start my base makeup is because, now look, I have fake tan on my face and I've tried a brand new fake tan for my face that I've never used before, and this is 2 days and look how patchy it's going. I have to say, like, I love wearing fake tan on my face because it just gives my skin a wee bit of colour, a wee bit of something. It just makes my skin look so much better compared to whenever I don't have my face tanned and I look as if I've been dead for 3 weeks. But this is not it. Like, even around my nose, looks disgusting. So I'm going to take my wee shadow shields. I still now and again get questions and comments as to where I get these wee shadow shields. I get them on either eBay or Amazon, doesn't really matter. I'm actually going to take some of these P. Louise paints, P. Louise and Mitchell Acid Rain Limelight, and I'm also going to take the cosmetic paint. It's the yellow one, Golden Treasure, sorry. These aren't the right shades for what I'm looking for today, but I was thinking of mixing them maybe and hopefully they kind of work out okay. So I'm going to take a wee bit of the green and a wee bit of the yellow. I think that colour is looking good. I actually had to put a wee bit more green in it because it was looking a wee bit more yellow, but I think that'll be okay actually. And obviously do to keep in mind that this is literally just the base. We're going in with the shadow on top, so I'm just going to take like a wee flat packing brush. I'm just going to start packing this just along the lid, starting quite close to the lash line and then just working my way up, and I'm also going to slowly bring it out as well. I'm going to take one of my wee brushes from my Buff and Blend collection, my 05, my wee flat packing brush. I'm going to take this one because it is slightly smaller and a wee bit more precise, where I can really get into the inner corner. And just give it all just a wee pat, especially at the edges. I'm just going to kind of give them a wee blend just by patting at them, just diffusing that harsh line. I'm going to take one of my brushes, one of my 06s, and I'm going to go into the Be Perfect palette and take Key Lime, just that really bright lime shade. Oh, did anybody get anything nice whenever they were having their sale, Be Perfect Cosmetics? If you don't know, they were having a massive clearance sale of their warehouse. They actually had tickets, I think they were on like £1 or something, where you could actually go to the warehouse in, was it Belfast or Lisbon or something? I don't know. But you were able to get tickets to go to their warehouse and shop. And they had like nearly everything at like 90% off or something, which was actually really good. But there was so much of a demand apparently that they had actually done it online as well. So was it Sunday? It was Sunday. I didn't really have any intentions in buying anything because I didn't need anything, but I went on for a nosy and there was quite a few things that I was like, ooh. because I don't know, they were just so well priced. Like, I'm not even joking, like highlighters and lip products for like £1, £1.99, £2.99. The sale was really, really good. Needless to say, I actually got quite a few things, to be honest. Yeah, I got quite a few things. Yeah, I really did actually. So I might actually do a wee haul with you whenever I get it. And do you know what else I done? Like, I'd actually like topped up on like a few things as well, like my Chroma Cover foundation, because obviously it was, I think it was £13, whereas it's originally like £20, so bargain like. It's looking actually really, really nice. I'm absolutely loving how bright it is. Love it. I'm going to take the Made by Mitchell All Smudge No Budge Black Track Liner, and I'm just going to pop this just along my lash line, just at the top, just to create a wee bit of a wing. I was going to use a liquid liner, but I thought I'd use this instead because it's going to be a wee bit easier for myself to kind of smudge out, because obviously liquid liner does dry a wee bit quicker. So I'm not going to be bringing it the whole way into the inner corner. I'm just going to kind of stop, kind of just like 3/4 of the way. I'm taking another one of my 05 brushes. I'm going to go in and give that just a wee smudge. Going into the COLLAB Meet Matte Hue. Meet Matte. What? Meet Matte Hue. Meet Matte. Was that not like the BAM eyeshadow palette? Meet Matte something. Matte About Hue. So I'm going to take this shade here, Kelp. Yep, Kelp. No, I'll tell you a lie, actually. I'm going to take Alley Cat. No, actually, I'll tell you when I make up my mind. I'm going to take a mixture of these two. I can hear voices, but I can't see any faces. It's so funny, you know, because I obviously have always lived in the town, whereas now I'm out in the country. Not necessarily the arsehole of nowhere, but I'm fairly out, like. Like at the front of my house we have cows and calves and stuff, and I swear to God they are my nightly entertainment. I love them. I absolutely love. I could sit and watch them all day. Like, I love animals, but I don't know, I love cows. Like, cows to me are just like, they're just like really big dogs. But I was sitting out my back the other day, and obviously I do have like people around us and stuff, and I was just sitting out doing a wee bit of editing in the sun and just hearing people around me talking. They're so country. Like, I have had people say to me that my accent would be really country compared to people in, like, say, Belfast, but oh my God, sorry. They are so broad around here. They just sound as if they're talking out the side of their face or like the side of their mouth. They're just like, I swear, like, even whenever Kyle came home, I was making the dinner and stuff, and we were just sitting at the back having a drink and a smoke and whatever, and it was like, listen to them. Oh, it's just, I don't know, this is like the most boring story ever. Thanks for listening. I'm going to take this Maven Beauty waterproof liquid liner, but this is another thing I've noticed about living here as well, and I'm so sorry if you don't care, but I'm going to just chit chat to you anyway. But we do live in, it's kind of like a village. It's not a town. It's definitely not a city. It's a village, but it's full of like old people. And they're nosy as fuck. I don't know what it is about old people. Maybe it's because they've nothing better to do. But fuck, they're nosy. And I'm so sorry for my language, but oh my goodness. Kyle went to the shop the other day to go and get milk or something, or I don't know. And there's this woman that's always around the corner from us. She's always out doing her garden. I'm not even joking. With scissors. With scissors. Like, cutting her grass. Don't get me wrong, her garden deserves an award. She should really come and look at our garden and kind of do something with it. I would love that. But Kyle walked past her and was like, hiya, how are you, whatever. And the woman was like, sorry, excuse me, who are you? Kyla was apparently talking away to her anyway. And just apparently the things that she was asking him and stuff. Where do you live around here? Where did you come from? Where did you live before? What's your name? What do you do? When's the last time you had a shit? I honestly mean no disrespect by it. But old people are just so nosy. And like especially in wee villages like this, like everybody must know everybody, and whenever a strange face or even like two strange faces come along, it's like, who are they? Imposters. That's actually one of the reasons why we like living here, is because it's like older people, you know, like me and Kyle want a very simple, quiet life. And then here it's just perfect, like it is just perfect, love it. Just taking the black track liner again, I'm just going to pop this in my waterline. So that is my wee lashes on now. So now just to start on the skin, I'm going to be taking the Forthright Beauty Hello Sunshine Brightening and Priming Moisturiser. For foundation, I thought I would switch up a wee bit because I feel like I use the same foundation in like every tutorial. So I'm thinking of taking the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation. I have the shade here, Creme Brulee 150G. So I'm going to try it because I'm not too sure if it's going to match me or not, because I have a wee bit of fake tan on my body. I've obviously fake tan on my face at the minute, but I'm just not too sure. I have the itchiest nose. But I'm just not too sure if it's going to match me or not. I always kind of feel like once I have my foundations blend out that they look okay, whether they're too dark or too light or something. Well, it depends how dark we're talking here, but I find that once I have them all blend out, like they look fine. Like I think that looks not too bad, and obviously once I bronze and conceal and everything, it's going to balance everything out. I'm going to be taking the HMB Cosmetics concealer. I take the shade SF0.5N. So just to give this skin a wee bit of bronzing. Okay, so we're just going to bronze up the skin a bit. I'm going to be taking the Be Perfect Cosmetics bronzer. Their cream bronzer in the shade Pecan. The shade is actually really nice, because as you can see, like it's just like a really nice warm bronzy colour. I don't like cream bronzers that are too cool toned, because I don't really care too much for like contouring or anything. If I'm going to contour, I like to use a powder. And I don't know why. I don't know if there's anything wrong with that or anything right with it. I don't know. I just would like to use a powder as my preference if I'm going to like contour. But see, whenever it comes to like cream bronzing, don't make it cool toned, because I feel like it can just look too like muddy even. It's starting to look a wee bit better now. See the way everything just kind of comes together a wee bit once I conceal and add a wee bit of cream bronzer and everything. That's why I usually don't pay too much attention clearly to like my foundation shade. I kind of feel like it is so hard. Like I find it very hard to find like my actual foundation shade, and also because the colour of my skin varies as well. Like I'm either pale or I'm freshly tanned, or I'm like in between tan. My foundation shades vary. I don't know what colour my skin is on that day. Okay, so I just set my skin there with the Technique Superfine Translucent Powder. This is powder here. I'm going to take this Primark Serenity Hydrating Priming Mist, this one here. I actually got, sorry I'm just pushing his back. I actually got a backup of this at the weekend there. This smells so good. It smells so lush. It's probably not going to be like a scent for everybody, but I love it. It smells so good. It does say here that it's hyaluronic acid infused and it has jasmine and a vanilla fragrance. Love it. Now for highlight, I'm going to be taking this one from Beauty Bay in the shade Beam. So I was actually just nosing at some of my comments on one of my previous videos, and it wasn't my last video that I uploaded last night, but it was the, what did I even call it? The Chit Chat Get Rid of Me. One of them. Or it was the life update, where I've made new content plans, whatever. It was one where I done like the pink inner corner, you know, that one. And the reason I was looking up the held for review comments is because I had mentioned my eyebrows in that video, and basically I actually have like the word eyebrows as a blocked word in my videos. So basically anybody who comments about brows or eyebrows or anything like that, that comment immediately just gets held for review. Somewhere I don't see it, I personally have to go on and look for the comments, so that's why I was actually having a wee bit nosy at my held review comments. It's basically where all your hate comments go as well, by the way, because YouTube has kind of like changed their comments section and like community guidelines or something, where like 9 out of 10 times you don't really get or see many of your hate comments anymore. They literally just, they go somewhere else, so you don't actually see them, which is good. Unless you go looking for them. So anybody that leaves hate comments, you're actually just wasting your time. LOL. But I just wanted to have a nosy and see what you had all suggested for me to do, because I was mentioning that my eyebrows are so out of control at the minute and I'm too much of a wimp to pluck them. I don't know if I'd be able to wax them by myself or anything like that. But anyway, the reason I'm bringing this up like, can we please get to it, Emma? But no, the reason I bring this up is because I've just came across a hate comment, and I'm gonna read it out to you for a bit of a laugh. Oh, I'm also taking the tiniest wee bit of the Be Perfect and Stacey Marie Get Wet highlighter in Skin Sheen. Now this is like a luminous icy glow with reflex of gold and blue, and I'm gonna take a wee bit of this just to my finger. I'm just gonna press this on because this is glittery. This is glittery, but I love it. So this person I actually recognise, okay? This person has, I'm guessing, has been subscribed to me for I don't know how long. I recognise their name and I recognise their profile picture. And you know what? It's a shame because I can see your picture and you're a beautiful young lady. It's obviously a woman because, let's be honest, men aren't as bitchy and as cunty, but it's such a shame. Beautiful face, dickhead personality. My foundation is far too dark most of the time, which I'm going to disagree, it's not. 90% of the time I have fake tan on my hands. If I'm going to fake tan my body, I'm going to fake tan my hands. Common sense, sweetheart. Your eyebrows have become so thick that they are masculine. So I used to get slagged beyond belief. That's why I have brows and eyebrows as a blocked word, by the way, whenever I didn't have eyebrows. And now that I've grown my eyebrows out, I get slagged because they're too big. They're too dark. So that just kind of means you do what you want. You do you, because you are not going to please anybody or everybody. So you do you. I used to be so much better at doing eyeshadow. I have become very messy and very cringe-worthy, and I can't watch you anymore, so I have to leave. Sweetheart, that's fair enough. Like, no problem. I respect the fact that you have told me the truth, but I'm not an airport. You do not need to announce your departure. Just leave. You know, I don't know. You know, like somebody like that just proved to me that I don't need them, nor do I want them even watching me anymore. So thank you for removing yourself from my channel. You know. I'm taking the Milani Dolls bronzer, by the way. I'm sure you can probably guess what lip liner I'm using. Morphine Sweet Tea. And then I'm going to be taking the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Cairo. Okay, and then just to finish everything off, I'm going to do my lower lash line now. My favourite. Net. I'm going to take, again, the tiniest wee bit of these two shades here, running that along the lower lash line, kind of like as tight to the lash line as possible. Take a tiny wee bit, tap off the excess. I'm going to be taking one of my 02 brushes, just this wee brush here. I'm going to go into with a bit of Alley Cat, which is just like the darkest green in the palette. But anyway, so I think that actually does look okay. See, my eyes, I didn't get any fallout, but I did get fallout in my top. Wonder what it show you is. Like, can you see shadow on my top? I'm so sorry, I literally just put my tits in your face. Love it. I had a wee bit of a moustache and beard going on, so I thought I'd get rid of it. But that completes this look, guys. I thank you all so much for watching and hanging out with me today. All the products that I did use will be linked and listed down below in the description box for you. And yeah, that's it from me. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be kind, guys. Honestly, it costs nothing, and if you haven't got anything nice to say, keep your mouth shut, honestly. Like, do us all a favour. But honestly, guys, please do stay kind, look after yourselves and each other, and I shall see you in my next video.